So moving forward to Government of India Act of 1935. The Act marked a second milestone towards a completely responsible government in India. On August 20, 1917, as I have discussed earlier, that British government declared for the first time that its objective was gradual introduction of responsible government in India. So it was the first time, and now the second milestone marked by Government of India Act 1935. It was very lengthy and detailed document having 321 sections and 10 schedules. Now features of this act. It provided for the establishment of All India Federation consisting of provinces and princely state as unit. So it provided for the establishment of All India Federation consisting of provinces and princely states as unit. But the federation never came into being as princely states did not join it. The Act divided powers between centre and units in terms of three lists: one federal list, provincial list and concurrent list. Federal list is for centre consisting of 59 items, provincial list for provinces consisting of 54 items and concurrent list for both with 36 items. Residuary powers was given to the Viceroy. Very important, residuary power was given to the Viceroy. Next, it abolished diarchy in the provinces. Very important that it abolished diarchy in the provinces and introduced provincial autonomy in its place. The provinces were allowed to act as autonomous unit of administration in their defined spheres. Moreover, the Act introduced responsible government in provinces. That is, governor was required to act with the advice of minister responsible to the provincial legislature. So, in easy words, ये एक्ट एबोलिश किया था डायरकी इन द प्रोविंसेस एंड इंट्रोड्यूस किया था प्रोविंशियल ऑटोनॉमी इन द प्लेस ऑफ डायरकी. नेक्स्ट, द प्रोविंसेस वर अलाउड टू एक्ट एज autonomous unit of administration in their defined sphere. Next, moreover, the Act introduced responsible government in the provinces. That is, governor was required to act with the advice of minister responsible to the provincial legislature. These came into effect in 1937 and was discontinued in 1939. Third point, it provided for adoption of diarchy at the centre. Very important that it provided for adoption of diarchy in the centre and it abolished diarchy in the province. Okay, the federal subjects were divided into reserved subjects and transferred subjects. However, this provision of Act did not came in operation at all. So you have to remember which Act did not came or never came into operation at the time of 1935 Government of India Act. It introduced bicameralism in 6 out of 11 provinces. Thus, legislature of Bengal, Bombay, Madras, Bihar, Assam and United Province were made bicameral consisting of Legislative Council as upper house and Legislative Assembly as lower house. We know that bicameralism was first introduced at the time of 1919 Government of India Act. And now again it introduced bicameralism in 6 out of 11 provinces. Okay. Thus, legislature of Bengal, Bombay, Madras, Bihar, Assam, United Province were made bicameral. Means consisting of Legislative Council as upper house and Legislative Assembly as lower house. It further extended the principle of communal representation by providing separate electorate for depressed classes. Very important for depressed classes, that is scheduled caste, women and labor. So, it extended the principle of communal representation which was started at the time of 1909 by giving Muslim as separate electorate, and now it further extended the principle of communal representation by providing separate electorate for depressed classes, that is scheduled caste and women and labor. It abolished the Council of India. Very important. It abolished the Council of India which was established at the time of Government of India Act 1858. The Secretary of State for India was provided with a team of advisor. Okay. Now it extended franchise. About 10% of the total population got voting right. All population never got voting right at the time of Government of India Act 1935. About 10% of total population got voting right. It provided for establishment of Reserve Bank of India. Very important. It provided for establishment of Reserve Bank of India to control the currency and credit of the country. So, in 1935 Government of India Act, it provided for establishment of Reserve Bank of India to control the currency and credit of the country. Now it provided for establishment of not only a Federal Public Service Commission but also a Provincial Public Service Commission. So we know that Public Service Commission was established at the time of Government of India Act 1919. But this act provided establishment of not only a Federal Public Service Commission but also a Provincial Public Service Commission and a Joint Public Service Commission for 2 or more provinces. Next, it provided for the establishment of Federal Court. Very important. It provided for the establishment of Federal Court, which was set up in 1937. So, next video will cover the Indian Independence Act of 1947. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for Indian of Independence Act of 1947.